Joe Musk and the Debt of a Lie. Welcome to another story from African Myths and Faith, stories for kids and adults. Today, we're traveling to the heart of Central Africa, to the lands of the Fang people in Gabon. This is a tale about truth, trust, and the power of making things right when a wrong has been done. Our story begins with the Ngil mask, an ancient symbol worn by a secret society of the Fang. This society wasn't just any group of elders or chiefs. They were the guardians of justice in their villages. Imagine a team of undercover detectives, but instead of badges, they wore striking white masks called Ngil. These masks were more than decoration. They held the power to protect the community's harmony by uncovering lies and stealing. Now, the Fang people have always believed that the strength of the village lies in trust. When someone steals or lies, it's not just a personal mistake. It shakes the foundation of everyone's relationships. So the Ngil society took their job very seriously. They would investigate thefts quietly, watching, listening, asking questions, until the truth came out. One day, in a small Fang village, something troubling happened. A young man named MBA was accused of taking a valuable tool from the communal workshop. This tool was important. It was used by many villagers to build homes, repair fishing nets, and make daily life easier. Without it, everyone felt a little lost. MBA was known for being hardworking but shy. When the Ngil Mask Society came to talk with him, he was nervous. At first, he denied everything. But the Ngil were patient and kind, not harsh or angry. They explained that when someone takes something that doesn't belong to them, it breaks the trust that holds the village together. And when trust breaks, everyone suffers. After a long conversation, MBA finally admitted the truth. He had taken the tool, but out of desperation. He needed to fix his mother's broken roof before the next rainstorm. The community understood his need, but they also knew that excuses couldn't undo the harm caused by the lie. Here's where the Fang's unique way of justice comes in. Not punishment, but repair. The NGA Mask Society asked MBA to return the tool and to make amends for every lie he told. And this wasn't just a simple apology. For every lie, MBA was to plant a tree. Each tree would grow strong and tall, a living symbol of his commitment to truth and to healing the broken trust. Planting trees. For lies might sound strange at first, but think about it this way. When you break a promise to a friend, you don't just say sorry, you do something to show you mean it. Maybe you help them with a chore or you share something special. The tree is like that. It shows the village that MBA is serious about making things right, and it helps the land too. Week by week, MBA planted a sapling for every untruth he had told. The villagers watched as the young trees grew, their roots digging deep into the earth, just like trust had to grow deep in their hearts again. Now, to keep track of all this, returning goods, planting trees, and making amends, the Annual Society created what we might call a repair ledger. Imagine a simple notebook where every wrong and every step to fix it was recorded. Who took what, who returned it, how many trees were planted, and the dates when things were done. This ledger wasn't for punishment or shame. It was a tool to remind everyone that justice is about repair and rebuilding, not just blame. You can think of this ledger like a promised diary between friends. When one friend breaks a toy, they write it down and then write down what they did to fix it or replace it. Over time, the diary shows how trust can be restored, step by step. So, what can we take from this story? First, that honesty really matters not just for ourselves, but for the whole community. When we lie or take what's not ours, we break bonds that hold us together. But, and this is important, making things right is always possible. It might take time, effort, and patience, just like growing trees from tiny seeds. And second, that justice is not just about punishment. It's about repair. It's about understanding why mistakes happen, taking responsibility, and doing something positive to heal the hurt. Next time you borrow something from a friend or family member, think about this Fang story. If something goes wrong, don't hide it. Tell the truth and think of ways to make it right. Maybe you can't plant trees, but you can do something just as good, a kind act, a helping hand, or a sincere apology. Before we end, here's a little activity you can do inspired by the Fang's repair ledger. Grab a notebook or a few pages and create your own repair ledger. Write down any promises you make, things you borrow, or mistakes you want to fix. Then list what you did or will do to set things right. Over time, you'll see how your actions help grow trust, just like those trees in the Fang village. Thank you for joining me in this story of the Ngil mask and the debt of a lie. Remember, truth and repair don't just fix what's broken, they help us all grow stronger together. Until next time, keep your promises, plant seeds of trust, and let kindness be your guide.